It moves! Alright, welcome back if you have been here before, and if not, welcome to the channel. My name's Patrick, this is Elevated Overland. Today we're working on my 1983 Toyota Sunrader 4-wheel drive swap, 3RZ swap, and we have a lot to do. So we just went to the alignment shop, make sure everything's good to go, and everything checks out. So now we're going to take everything apart, fix the two small issues that it has, which is rear airbag, rubbing the tire, and we need to adjust the pinion angle 2 degrees. So other than that, no big issues, everything checked out great. So now I'm going to take it all apart for the last time, hopefully for a while, and paint it, weld it, put it all back together. Maybe weld it and then paint it, because, you know, paint and weld's not great. Alright guys, so we got most of this thing painted. Well, actually we got the whole front end painted, welded, painted. That's done. I opened the door to air it out in here, and some of the paint spider cracked out, you know, the little spider web cracky thing. It's painted, it's there, it's not going anywhere. So now comes time to rebuild this janky trans cross member. And what we're going to do is use the low range off-road trans cross member, and we're going to completely rebuild it. It bolts onto the back of the T-case, and we have a couple bushings here that we're going to use, and super simple, super easy, and let's just go ahead and get this done. Alright guys, so we got this thing painted yesterday. Big deal. It's done. It's painted for the final time until I tear it apart and do it again. Today we got guest star Nicholas, Redline Ranch on YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. My little brother. You guys have seen him in the past. He's up. He's going to help me. I'm stressed out. We need to get this camper done. So he's going to come. Together we are like unstoppable. So today, big plan. So I got the axle painted, got all the front end stuff painted, shackles, all that stuff, steering box, everything that needs paint is painted. Fixed the oil leak that we had. We're fixing up the wiring. We got that loomed. But today we're going to go ahead and put the front end completely back together, get everything, shocks, everything back in here, set this thing back down on its weight. I'm going to hop on the rear. I'm going to get the rear completely done. We need to adjust the shock mounts just a little bit, not a ton, but we do need to adjust them a little bit, and we also need to adjust the pinion angle. We had a weird vibration when you're really aggressive on the throttle, and the pinion angle is a little bit high for what we need. So we're going to bring the pinion angle down probably 2.5, 3 degrees, and we're going to move the shocks down probably, hopefully, a full inch to prevent bottoming out of the shocks. These shock mounts are temporary, but they are the most effective. They're straight up and down, so we have 100% dampening of the shock, which is what we want for a rig of this size. We're going to grab this axle. We rattle canned it. It's going under the truck, putting everything back together on its own weight, tires on. And once that's done, we're splitting off. He's doing the front. We're going to get wiring done. We have wiring, fuel, throttle, cable, a lot of little things. We're going to get this thing done. He's going to get the front done. I'm going to get the rear done. Together we're going to get the front axle done. And by the end of the day, hopefully the rear's done, the front's done, and this thing is almost running again. Like I said, got to build aluminum intake, a cold air intake, it's hot air intake, but it's what I can fit and what looks nice under this bay. Lots of talking, not much working. So what we're going to do is we're going to get back to work. Alright guys, so we are just pumping away at all these little things that are on the list. Rear diff plug, front axle breather, diff fluid in the front and rear. We dropped the tanks, got the clutch sleeved so it's away from that starter. Speedometer done, brake booster, check valve, all these little things that need done. There's a ton more that needs done. Dash wiring, seal the roof, T-case fluid, trans fluid, finalize the fenders, those aren't done. Fender rock guards, kind of like splash guards over in the fender. Got to finish the rear axle, which is all it is the shocks at this point. Fix the airbag that I blew out, maybe do a sway bar, some little stuff. The list goes on. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. What we're doing right now, Nicholas found the bypass. We have the intake mocked up, so I'll get that welded out today, hopefully. Finish all the wiring for the starter, alternator, all that good stuff. That's pretty much it in here. We need to get a power steering pump. Nicholas has one, actually, over at the shop. He's going to hit me up. So I don't have to buy one. They're expensive. Front end is pretty much done. We have a little bit to do with the steering, and we need some brake clips. Rear end, just need to get the shocks done. Everything else is done in here. We did drop the tanks, so no more black tank, no more gray tank. We will get new tanks up in there, but not right now. We're gonna focus on chopping this from there to there and doing a super sick rear bumper. I think that's what's gonna really take the cake on the looks of this thing. It's getting bumper, sliders, and the front bumper on. So hopefully we can get all that done by Tuesday. At least front bumper and sliders. I don't know about the rear bumper. I'll at least chop the rear bumper up. But I have Nicholas till Tuesday, so we're just gonna smash on that until Tuesday. And yeah, right now I am going to finish the dash wiring. When I'm done with the dash wiring, hop back on the rear axle, get all this done. Whole lot to do, little time to do it. So we're gonna get back to work and try and get this thing done in a reasonable time manner. All right, what time is it?
8:35, 8:40.
8:35, and it is almost time for us to go home. Our list has gotten so small, so we're really just plucking away. He goes home tomorrow. He's been a huge help. I probably wouldn't have been able to do this without him. So also Sunrader Overland Brad here. He's been a huge, massive help as well. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna chop a whole bunch of sheet metal off of these fenders. It's already been cut, but we're gonna finish cutting. And when it's done cutting, we'll make the fender well look cohesive, and then the tires should clear. We have lots to do back here. We need to finalize our rear fenders and get a bunch of rock guards in here and splash guards, so then we're not just destroying the camper itself, and got our airbag mounts painted and all sorts of fun stuff. Haven't been filming too much, unfortunately. Sorry guys, but it's all been boring. So you'll see this thing wobbling down the road and you'll be a lot more excited about that. Alright guys, so we are on one of the first actual maiden voyages in the Sunrader. I wonder what that was. We're going from the shop to Durango to get this thing registered. And yeah, it's the real first test of miles. Got a few miles to put on it. So let's go ahead and see how she does. Alright, so I got a blistering migraine last night and I didn't record much, but needless to say, the first drive is going great. Hey, look at boy. We're cruising. 55, no problems, chilling. So, first about 150 miles, 200 miles have gone off without a hitch. Huge win for us here at Elevated. So I'm pumped. It's a running, driving vehicle. So we don't have the front drive shaft in, which is okay. We'll get it done. I mismeasured it, so we'll get it rebuilt. Other than that, she's cruising. So we're gonna get ourselves to work today. We had to pick up some parts in Durango, and we'll continue to put miles on it, and sooner than later we'll be headed to King of the Hammers. So super stoked with how this thing drives. All right, maiden voyage, here we go. We haven't checked the clutch. We're good. Woohoo! It moves! Oh, we don't have a brake booster. Set you guys right here. Oh, we did it. It's outside. It's outside in the sun. Got coolant coming out of places. Holy cow. I'm so pumped. All right, here we go, guys. All right, gotta adjust mirrors. All right, now ready. No power brakes. Woohoo! Alright. Yeah, power brakes suck. Blinkers work. Temp gauge is working. It drives so good. It drives so so cool how fast you can go.